Look, we got a new video. This is how strong is Sun Wukong.
Sun Wukong. On a journey like no other, we grasp the meaning of life with a God that never dies, born from a boulder steeped in the energies of heaven and earth, and with eyes that can pierce the clouds of heaven. Life is such a beautiful thing that not even the Buddha can rip it from his hands. Infatuated with the gift of life, Wukong vows he will never lose it, as demons, monsters, and even the gods can't defeat him, dedicating his life to a life that never ends. But in order to survive in this world, you have to be the strongest, and every god in heaven can vouch that nobody is stronger than Sun Wukong. On his journey, Sun Wukong practices the art of Taoist medicine, where he's able to eliminate all diseases in his body.
Hey man, listen. Oh, shout out to the main channel. I played 2 episodes of Sun Wukong. I played the first episode, did amazing. Second episode flopped, so never returning to that game again, at least for the gaming channel. But you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to y'all for, but so we're gonna watch this. I think we're gonna get spoiled with this anyway, so shout out to this.
And gains immortality, but it didn't satisfy his desire for everlasting life. Wukong eats pills of longevity, gets drunk on immortal celestial wine, and the golden elixir of life. He travels to a garden with trees that bear heavenly peaches, with each of these peaches granting another layer of immortality, and he ate the entire garden. But to ensure that death will never reach him, he travels down to hell and crosses his name out of the book of death. Meaning, even if it was written for him...
Wait a minute. He traveled down to hell and crossed his name out the book of death so he won't die. After drinking a whole garden of immortality fruit. Bro, there's no way I would even want to live that long. That seems like it fucking sucks.
To meet his end, the Monkey King will not die. The gods of heaven became enraged that a mere mortal would go to such lengths, and Sun Wukong proclaimed himself to be the sage equal to heaven to mock and challenge the gods, screaming out that his strength is equal to all of them. Heaven declares war on Sun Wukong, and he knows that in order to live, others must die. Sun Wukong would go on to fight the entire pantheon of 600 gods, 28 of them being constellation gods, with Hercules being stated to have infinite strength and can hold the entire infinite universe over his head. And in the end, Sun Wukong's title was absolutely wrong. He's not the sage equal to heaven. They're far too weak. Sun Wukong can—
What the fuck? Wait a minute. Bro. Wait. Nah, this might be too OP fucking P. Hold on. This, like, what I'm listening to, this nigga really might be too OP, bro.
It was absolutely wrong. He's not the sage equal to heaven. They're far too weak. Sun Wukong continues his walk of life, gaining even more strength. And make sure you pay attention because it gets pretty ridiculous. He can redirect the courses of planets and stars, and even lifted the entire Milky Way galaxy over his head, which contains 100 billion planets and 250 billion stars expanding over 100,000 light years.
What? Nah, this nigga's moving wicked. Goku is loosely based off this character. Yeah, I figured with like the Nimbus and all, you know what I'm saying, all that good stuff. Nimbus. But to hold the Milky Way galaxy, and it says he said, if I'm not mistaken, he just said he can change the rotation of a planet. Did I hear that right?
Gaining even more strength. And make sure you pay attention because it gets pretty ridiculous. He can redirect the courses of planets and stars.
Redirect the course. Oh, not even change the trajectory of the turning. He can redirect the course. So where the planet is supposed to go in fucking space, he can redirect. Okay, all right, heard you.
And even lifted the entire Milky Way galaxy over his head, which contains 100 billion planets and 250 billion stars expanding over 100,000 light years. He travels to the sea and enters the underwater kingdom, where he gets his iconic weapon called the Rui Jingu Bang, translated as the magic golden collapse rod, a giant pole that is able to shrink to the size of a needle or grow to pierce the skies of heaven. On his
What? So he got that shit from underwater. What the I did not know this nigga was that powerful. Holy fuck.
Journey, Sun Wukong gains insane abilities that the gods have no answer for. With his ability called the 72 transformations, he has 72 lives. Meaning, and think about this, you would need to kill a god that can defeat heaven's pantheon with countless layers of immortality.
Oh my god. You would have to defeat this nigga 72 times in order for him to... That is insane.
72 times to finally win. Basically, if you're fighting Wukong, go ahead and chalk that L up on the board. Having mastered the Taoist way, Sun Wukong can summon immortals to his side. This is shown when he summons the Northern Dragon King. He can shapeshift into literally anything he wants, including his opponents. In his battle with Prince Nocha, Nocha changed his form to become stronger. Wukong laughed and mimicked his exact form before defeating him.
Wow,
Wukong has defeated beings who can cut the universe in half, and even beings who could destroy all of heaven, earth, the 18 layers of hell, and the entire universe with just a whistle. He's defeated beings that are stated to be non-existent, meaning things that aren't even real can't hide from Wukong's fists. He can hear up to heaven and down into the underworld with it.
What the yo, alright, this shit is too OP. Who made this nigga, bro? They made this nigga pretty much to be God at this point, bro. Probably stronger than God because he's stronger than the heavens. What the fuck?
His eyes, he can see if things are true or false, good or evil, wealthy or poor. He also states he's capable of seeing the entire world. He can create massive storms that rage over the entire planet. He's completely invulnerable and can only be damaged if he wills it to be so. He can change his...
Alright, yeah, that's okay. He can only be damaged if he wills it to be so. So only if, like, if you hit me and I'm like, you didn't hit me, you didn't hit me. But if you hit me and be like, okay, you actually hit me, then I'll actually at that point take damage. That is fucking insane.
His size to fill the entire universe or shrink down to a piece of hair. And even the de-immortalizing furnace couldn't kill Sun Wukong. Wukong has 84,000 hairs on his body that he can turn into literally anything he wants.
What?
He can create weapons, armor, exact versions of himself, and even exact copies of his opponents that possess the same strength, speed, and all of their abilities. And his clones are able to make copies of themselves and so on and so forth.
What? He can make clones of his enemies and himself with his hair, and his clones can make clones. That shit is ridiculous, bro. Your clones can make clones? Where was all of this in the game? Like, there was minuscule amounts of all of this. I think it was like, bro, what the fuck?
Forth to infinity, meaning you would have to fight an infinite number of Wukongs or an infinite army of you. After running the ones with the entire afterlife, there's only one deity left strong enough to defeat him, and that would be the Buddha himself. Buddha challenges Wukong and tells him that if he's capable of jumping out of his hand, that the Jade Emperor's throne will be his. And of course, Sun Wukong accepts this challenge and somersaults across all of creation. But when he lands, he realizes that he never left the Buddha's hand, because all of creation resides within it. Buddha seals Sun Wukong in the heart of the mountain and releases him to continue his journey 500 years later. Sun Wukong realizes that if he's ever to subside his desire for life, he needs to reach that status of strength, becoming perfect, becoming Buddha. After a long journey, becoming more and more powerful and lifting mountains on his shoulders.
Bro, I'm never this dedicated, man. I'm never this dedicated. Nigga, like, bro, yeah. If you ever see me this dedicated to anything, bro, there's no end game to this. There's no ending. There's no satisfaction, bro.
Represent the infinite cosmic sky. Sun Wukong has reached it, a place far beyond mortals and gods. Nirvana. Reaching the enlightened stage, Sun Wukong's journey is complete. He is now alive forevermore, the sage over heaven, the fighting Buddha, Buddha Wukong. Within
Buddha
Buddhist teaching,
Wukong.
nirvana is the ultimate stage of enlightenment, being free of everything and inaccessibly above the state of samsara in its entirety. Within Buddhism, there's a concept known as Buddhist Cosmo, which has 7 spatial and temporal dimensions within it, which represent the 7 realms of samsara, with each
What
of
the
these realms
fuck?
individually transcending one another, as nirvana stands at the inaccessible summit. The samsara is the endless cycle of life, death, and rebirth, and governs all of existence. Every aspect of life and death, including dimensions, falls within its bounds. By transcending it, Wukong is able to escape the grasp of life and death itself by existing outside of everything.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Who's also a little lost? Yo, that right there lost me. So he can't die because he's outside of life and death itself. He's beyond life and death. So he cannot die because he cannot live, nor can he die. That's fucking crazy.
Wukong, having attained enlightenment, would stand above the god realms and formless realms, as well as concepts like Dharma, which represents the Eightfold Path. Now, as a teaching, the Dharma embodies the truth of oneself. They're the principles of cosmic and individual existence, and basically the natural order of the universe itself. By transcending samsara and achieving nirvana, the Monkey King has surpassed these fundamental concepts, existing beyond the limitations of life, death, and the cosmic order. Upon reaching nirvana, Wukong would have obtained Atman. In Hindu and Buddhist philosophy, Atman is the ultimate goal of the Buddha and the final stage of existence.
What?
Like Brahman, Atman exists beyond the realm of identification and anything bound by such concepts. This places Atman above the universe.
I'm fucking lost. At this moment, my study of the culture is helping. Yeah, because I'm fucking cooked. I'm like, bro, huh?
Mathematical dualism, Taoism, and all other notions of existence in space-time. Those who obtain Atman achieve near omnipotent power, and that's
What the fuck
exactly
is
what
that?
Wukong has, becoming one of the strongest beings not only in his verse, but in all of fiction. As you're fighting a god who has reached the peak of existence that resides beyond everything, with countless layers of immortality, and defeated all of heaven, holding creation in his hands, that can create clones of himself and his opponents infinitely, and you have to kill all of them 72 times to finally lose, because everyone knows you're not winning. Overall, Sun Wukong would scale layers into high outer with irrelevant speed. And shout out to Ryan, who sponsored this video, because in the end, Sun Wukong has come a long way on his journey to the west to live forever, and now has strength to defeat anyone that stands in his way. Because when you're the strongest, it's no mystery that you inspire the strongest. But how is it that he has this much strength? It doesn't make any sense. He's just a monkey, right? What's up, guys? It's Divine. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And if you want to sponsor a video just like this one, I know I had to remake this because the one I made a year ago, I don't like the editing at all. It's pretty bad. But hey, we're back. And
hey man, W video. Yeah, that's how Frieza felt, Lamau. But nah, that's insane. The fact that he keeps going beyond the beyond is crazy to me. But nonetheless, W video, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to this guy. I forgot. Oh, Official Divine, you know what I'm saying? W video. And yeah, until next time, man. See.